So we've already gone through the importance of spacing. So for all of us, make sure we add a space after the punctuation mark, the full stop or the comma, not before. And whenever we see red on our Google document, Google thinks something is wrong. So if you right-click on a red underline, you might get a suggestion about what is right. Okay, so in this case, Google says, maybe we can change this to wants. Right? Any questions?
If you have the mobile version of Google Docs, will it still have the underline?
I'm not sure. That's a good question, Angelica. I don't use Google Docs on mobile, on the iPad or on my iPhone. Can someone answer that question? Is anyone using Google Docs on their mobile phone?
I use it, but I never see it.
Okay. Now, my next question for you, Angelica, is if you use Google Docs on a laptop or desktop computer, do you see the red underlines?
I don't know because I don't use a desktop.
Okay. Now, one thing that we can do, even if you don't see the red underlines, you can go to Tools and Spelling and Grammar Check. And if you look here, you can tick so that Google will check your spelling and grammar, will also provide suggestions on spelling and suggestions on grammar. Google also has a dictionary. So you can use the dictionary in Google Docs, graphics. So let's try graphic. Oh, it's not a word, but we do get a similar word, correctly spelled graphic. Okay. So this may help you in your writing. When we use Google Docs, we can check the spelling and the grammar and use the dictionary. Any other questions? Okay. Again, if you have a Google Doc, can you please share it with me? That would be great. Share it with me. Okay. Thank you, Jermaine. Oh, thank you, Angelica. Thanks, you've shared your story with me. I'm going to open that up too. Okay, Daniel, how can I help you?
I don't know how to fill this blank. The English meaning is the sharing opponents.
I don't know what you mean. Can you say it again, please?
I want to say that what should I write in this blank? This blank, yeah, I mean the sharing opponents. How can I finish this blank?
Okay. I'm trying to understand. Daniel?
What?
I'm looking at your screen, but you've turned the camera upside down, so I can't see what you're looking at.
The sharing opponents. I don't know how to fill these blanks.
Yes, Daniel. What I'm trying to say is you have turned the screen upside down.
Oh, oops. What? Upside down?
Yes. Your screen is upside down. I'm going to stop sharing the screen.
Your screen, it's upside down. Just turn the camera and then we can see clearly. Not
Right.
not like that. Turn the camera in the X and Y axis.
Right now?
Turn it 360. No, not 360. 180 degree.
幾多度啊 Bosco？
轉你個相機180度. I need to use Chinese because his English is weak.
Thank you. Thank you, Bosco.
No. Okay. I need your face cam right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, where's my camera? Alright. 你個 camera 咧，依家就話係咁嘅，係wait, it's my alright. Jesus. 你個 camera 咧就依家咁樣嘅。喂，
而家頭先條係咁樣嘅。
你不如轉咗個 camera angle。Actually, that's a bit weird in here. 你個 camera angle 咧，依家就係咁樣嘅，係嘛？咁樣你就轉90度。Yeah， 啱啦。Yes.
Great. Super duper. Thank you so much.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Wait.
嗰個共享對象係邊個？
Okay, done. Now you can speak English.
Okay.
And talk to Dr. Wu about it.
I'm a bit confused.
Wait. His settings are in Chinese.
Yes.
Can't read it.
I can read it, but I need to make the screen enlarge.
Okay.
It says sharing. Okay, share. Let me see. Let me just click back in my iPad first. All right, he said share to people.
Yeah.
Okay. Type Dr. Wu, Daniel.
Yeah. Okay.
Type Dr. Wu.
Thank you.
Not wood. It's Wu.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, right? There we go. Wait, how is
你
this
揾
work?
翻 Dr. Wu 個 email 啦。
Yes, and I think he entered the email. He successfully entered David J.W.
Daniel actually entered the email in message. So Daniel, copy and paste 你嗰個郵件嗰個 link.
Can you enter my email address, Daniel, where you wrote Dr. Wu, please?
Pardon?
Wait.
打錯咗位置嘅嗰個email。
係啊。
係咪嗰個 address 嗰個？
呢個係嗰個 address， 你要 copy 翻去嗰個上面嗰度。
嗰個喺上面嗰行。
Oh my god！
上面嗰行就係 David 嗰個 JW。
I'm typing something else that is not supposed to be typing。
係咪上面就係 David JW 填呢個？即係咪上面係咪填嗰個 David JW class 嗰個？
Yes. Copy and paste. Paste. Okay. If you copy the email address, after you copy it, paste it into 共享對象啦。And then after that, yes, you did it. Wait.
Excellent.
No results. Wait, you have access to someone else, right?
Yes, I need to someone else to help me.
Okay, lower your keyboard and lower your keyboard and type, and just press the X button. Not that in the right.
咩先？中文。
OK
I
撳
found another
撳出
way
去
to
先，
share it, but I don't know if it works.
撳咗個圓圈同埋個交叉嗰個先，啱啊，碌落去啊！
嗯，
你碌唔到 OK I think Dr. Wu I think Daniel didn't have the email address.
Okay, that is the correct email address. So I'm sorry, I entered my email address incorrectly. davidjw at class.cskms.edu.hk. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
That's the I'd entered the wrong email address.
There you go.
How about the second lines?
I don't think that matters. I think you can just hit the paper airplane. Yes, click send.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay.
I'm really excited about this.
Can you get it now, Dr. Wu?
I'm about to check. Here we go.
Let's see. We get your documents.
Okay, let's see.
Not the one.
I don't see.
Also, if you guys saw me wearing pajamas, I'm not actually wearing pajamas, all right?
Wow. Congratulations, Daniel. I'm going to show you something. Okay. Your number is 15, isn't it?
Yes, I'm 15.
Oh my gosh, Daniel. We did it, guys. If nothing else happens today, we were able to successfully share a document. We worked together. We got the document. That's great. Super duper, guys. Excellent. Okay. Look, we have about 33 minutes. I want to go through some of the features of a story, and then maybe we can review your writing to see if we can spot these features. Before I get started, I just want to go to Angelica's writing.
I haven't proofread my writing.
Yes. So I use something called Grammarly on Google Docs, and I think that is what is causing the red underlines. So you may want to try downloading Grammarly, and Grammarly may help you to analyze your writing. Okay. So I see a few red underlines, and you may want to take a look, Angelica. For instance, after a few minutes reading good tonight, I was wandering around, and I suspect you mean wandering. So I'm going to double click. Yep. So you might want to proofread. Okay, so let's go back to the writing support. And something that's important to include in your first person animal story are feelings. How does it feel? Feelings. How does your animal, how do you feel? Curious, concerned, frightened. Okay. So let me ask you a question, guys. Bosco, in your story, what is one of your feelings?
I don't know. Actually don't know.
Okay, now you have to think. Are you a giraffe, Bosco, in your story?
Yes.
Okay,
no
so what is a feeling that a giraffe can have?
Um, sensitive? I don't know.
Sensitive isn't a feeling.
Oh, isn't a feeling. Oh, okay.
It's not a feeling. Here's some feelings right here. Frightened,
Frightened. Oh.
curious.
Mm,
Here's some other
frightened.
feeling words. Okay. All right, good. All right, so you can feel sad, sick, you can feel hungry, you can feel brave. Angelica, what is a feeling? What is one of your wolf feelings?
I'm a giraffe.
I'm hungry. I'm on.
Yeah, that's one of my feelings. Feeling hungry. In my story, I'm feeling hungry. My story, I'm feeling hungry and scared. My feeling, I'm feeling relieved. Jermaine, what is one of the feelings in your story? Okay, so we're going on to useful vocabulary and expressions. And one thing that we can include in our story are feeling words. We can also include information about our animals. If you remember, a short story, our animal story, may not only entertain people, but also inform people about the animal or animals. Okay. We can also use words to describe the setting. So we may need adjectives and adverbs. Certain kinds of adjectives, nouns, all right, verbs. So there are different kinds of words that we can use to describe our animal, to describe our setting. We can use adjectives, verbs, and nouns. So I'm going to write that down. Use different words. Use words to describe your animal and your setting. Use nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Let's just take a look at my story. It's dusk. Means dim. All right. The light is dim. Hong Kong Island, black slink, an adult boar, hairy, large, muscular. Okay. So I'm describing my boar, my animal. Hairy, large, muscular, fast. Okay. Walking around loudly. I'm also loud. Okay. Scared. Scared. Quiet. Okay, so you might want to think of words to describe your animal and the setting. All right. Okay, and then we can start planning the story, the opening, the body, the closing, and then draft the story. All right, here we go. Now, we have 25 minutes. Let's take a look at people's stories. I have Angelica's story here, Bosco's, and I have Jermaine's. I also have Daniel's. And we're going to look at them by looking at the checklist, the last page, Unit 5 checklist. All right. And you may want to look at this too. Look at the checklist. All right. So I'm going to go through the first paragraph and, okay. Daniel, I'm looking at your writing now. And I see a lot of red underlines. Daniel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you please add a space after every comma or full stop? Don't put a space before a full stop or comma. Put a space after every full stop or comma. Okay? So please, again, close the space between the comma or full stop and the last letter. Okay, great. Now add a space, Daniel.
Wait a minute, I'm added my homework and then send it again to you.
You don't have to send the homework to me again. I have it. If you look at your screen, or if you look at my screen, I have your homework on my screen.
So what should I do now?
You should add a space after every comma or full stop. You should not have a space before a comma or full stop.
Or you mean that I should, after I added a comma, then I need to add more space, right?
I'm going to give you an example. I'm writing on your document right now. This is a full stop. You should add a space after a full stop, not before a full stop. Similarly, you should add a space after a comma, not before a comma. Okay, there's a difference in my writing compared to your writing.
Okay, I know.
I add a space after a full stop, after a comma, after a comma, after a full stop, after a comma. I don't add a space before a full stop or a comma. Okay.
Mm.
While you're doing that, I'm going to Angelica's story. I'm going to read her first paragraph. Now, 1, you have a title, Angelica. That's great. Good karma. 2, I see I. Great. Super. Not only I, but I see the past tense.
You should.
And I see a part of the setting where I see a space after a comma. Great. I see what you're doing. I see other characters. And I see a space after the full stop. Great. A great opening sentence, Angelica. There's a lot of good information here. We know, 1, that you are in the story. You're a wolf. We know where you are. We know what you're doing. We know this happens in the past. And we know you're with someone else. Okay. All right, now something's happening. All right, we hear a sound. Great verb, I heard. We, okay, that refers to you and Jake. I see you're describing the action slowly. Okay, and we see another character. I wonder if this character speaks. Okay. Now, Angelica, just something for you to be aware of when it comes to direct speech. You should actually put the comma here instead of the full stop. All right, so if you're going to have a quote followed by the person who said it, the way to connect it is through a comma. Let's see if I can't find an example of that. Going to find an example. Okay, so if you take a look at my screen now, we see the example where this is a sentence, but it doesn't end with a full stop. It ends with a comma. The full stop's over here. After the person who said it, we describe the person who said it, that is. Okay, so I'll say it again. Look over here. There's another comma, and then there's another full stop. Let's see if we can't see it in another short story as well. Okay, here we go. So we also see it in this short story. We see the way to connect this sentence with the person who said it is to add a comma and then the full stop. Are there any questions? Okay. Now, Daniel, something that you can do is have your characters speak.
My character speak?
Yeah, okay, I see that your characters are speaking, but there's still some problems here, Daniel. Look over here. You didn't add a space after the comma. There is something wrong, comma. Add a space. It is better to escape. 2, this should not be a full stop. It should be a comma, because you're connecting the sentence with the person who said it. This is correct. 3. Okay. After the full stop, put the quotation mark, then add a space. Okay. So Angelica, I'm going to put this over here. You should connect a quoted sentence to its speaker with a comma. All right, so I'm just going to highlight that. I'm going to highlight this as well. Okay, so I like the direct speech. And when we have a direct speech, again, use a comma to connect the speaker with what the speaker is saying. Okay, so there's some small things that you need to proofread. 13 minutes left. Let's see. Okay, so again, we're just looking for how to punctuate properly. And you might want to add a comma before the quote. Okay. So going back to Angelica's first paragraph, I see the problem. The problem is these wolves are hunting, but the food has run away. That's great. It's very obvious here. Great, Angelica. Now I'm going to look at Bosco's first paragraph. Bosco, are you there?
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, Bosco, you need to add a space after every comma or full stop. And you should also use the past tense. Be consistent. Use the past tense.
Okay.
So it's just small things that make it easier to read and to understand your story. I'll add a comma. Please use the past tense in your story. Okay, now I'm looking at Jermaine's. Jermaine, thank you for the title. Thank you for the title. Please capitalize the first letter of each word in your title. Okay, it seems like this isn't the best preposition to use, Jermaine. I see. Maybe a better preposition is in. I see that you are in the story. Great. I see the setting. When. I see the time. I see where. I see what you're doing. That's great. Super. Excellent first paragraph, Jermaine. Okay, Jermaine. Now you have to be careful. I see the problem in the second paragraph, but I also see how many zebras? One or many? You might want to take a look at that. That's great. I see the problem. And then here, you want to connect the direct speech with the speaker by comma. Use with. Okay, now be careful, Jermaine. How many zebras? How many lions? You're a little confused. I think there's one here. And then, like Bosco, please be consistent with your tense. Use the past tense. Good. We have 6 minutes. Okay, Daniel. I think you need to add more spaces after your punctuation. And how about a title as well?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Also need a title.
Okay. Wait. I'm typing my title.
Okay, good karma. Excellent. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at what's going on in the second paragraph of Angelica's story. Oh, gonna need a full stop here. Just gonna highlight that. Hi.
Empty.
Young, is that you, Victor?
Empty.
Can I help you, Victor? Is that you, Victor? Young?
Young is Victor.
Yeah. Can I help you? Okay.
Once upon a time.
Good. So, Angelica, you should put a full stop here, unless you want to add a connective. You scared our dinner away. Okay. And like everyone else, let's be consistent about our tense. Okay. Let's be consistent with our tense and use the past tense. Okay. So we're not time traveling. Time traveling is very confusing. Good. Okay. So I notice two things that we can look at, Angelica, when you're reviewing, is make sure everything's in the past tense. And also, there's some comma splices. That is, you're connecting two sentences with a comma. You either use a full stop or add a connective. So I'm just highlighting some comma splices. I really like your story, Angelica. The first two sentences really lay out the problem very well. It seems this, your wolf isn't doing its job, as you said yesterday. Bosco, you need to add spaces after punctuation, please. And you need to spell giraffe correctly. So you can do that right now.
I am now correcting my writing.
I don't see you correcting, Bosco. If you look at my screen and you look at what I see, I don't actually see you.
Wait, didn't I actually? Oh, I submit the wrong file. Wait, is this always? Oh, I actually copy and paste the whole thing in the wrong file.
Okay, now I see you, Bosco.
So if I just highlight everything in here and then paste the correct one, because I correct the the right one in the other file, and I just paste the whole thing.
Okay, great. Do it.
Boom.
Paste the correct thing.
I think it's a little bit laggy because of the internet.
Sure.
We need to wait for a while because it's a big chunk.
Okay.
Now, Jermaine, you have to watch your spelling as well. I see you misspelled lion in your title. I also see something that I saw in Angelica's writing too. You're trying to connect two sentences with a comma. You can't do that. Either use a full stop or add a connective.
Oh. Wait, Dr. Wu, I can't edit. It's because I need to request edit access. So I need to send a request for it. And yeah, I sent it.
Okay.
You don't have to. If you submitted it already, you can unsubmit the work and you can edit it.
Thank you,
That's it.
Angelica.
Actually, I can do that easily, but you know what? Nah, I did it already. Yeah, I can just submit again.
Okay, thank you.
I can unsubmit it. My work.
Excuse me.
Wait, why did it take so long?
After you unsubmit it, you can edit it again.
All right, I unsubmit the file. Right now, I'm just gonna paste everything inside of here. Yeah, it's so laggy. Whoa, what just happened?
When there's multiple
Whoa.
people in your Google Docs, it's normally laggy.
There's so many documents. All right, I paste everything. Done. All finished. Thanks to copy and paste. I don't know why. Yeah. And yeah, I can submit again. All right, is it auto save? Is this auto save actually? There's no chat, so I can just save it again. Yeah. All right. I auto saved it. So I just press hand in and then we're done. I think. My God, my Wi-Fi is so slow. Alright, I kept the old version in my Word file so I can read my disastrous writing. And I got no more words to describe my old writing. So alright, the file unsubmitted. Wait, there's still red line? What? Might be no more actually. Yeah, I think that's it. There's no more red line. Ooh. English lesson. Wait, this is for secondary 4. Yep, secondary 4. Nailed it. Oh, look, our timetable, but not English. For some reason. Wait. We have English lesson. So no, what? Let's begin first day at 10 o'clock, and we can read and mark your animal story. Oh, nice. Wait, it's first day. I always want Tuesday because I start with a T. Let's do it.